Hello guys, and welcome back to another Cavcast. Today we're carrying on playing Hearthstone, and as you guys can see down in the bottom right hand corner here, we have managed to accumulate 155 gold again, which is good. It means we can go back into the arena. Now, I have come at this game being completely noob. I have no idea, apart from like the sort of basics from watching YouTube videos and stuff about how to play. Sort of card strengths, card weaknesses, building decks on against the power of different sort of armies and all that kind of stuff. I kind of feel like I've managed to get into a better situation now, so I'm gonna do another arena. I'll basically show you what I've done so far. If I go into the practice arena and show you my base deck characters, I've managed to max out Druid, and I've also played, because Druid, it turns out, is actually really good fun. I've also managed to get Warrior sorted out as well, and I've done a bit with Mage, and I did play Rogue, and it was quite interesting. But there are loads. The only one that I haven't played so far is a Warlock, because I don't like the idea of the life sap. But I've had a look online, and I spent a bit of time sort of looking around, and apparently the best 4 that you can get when you almost always get one of these is Mage, Paladin, Druid, or Rogue. Those are apparently like the top tier of kind of like characters to play when you're starting out. So let's go for it. We're going to go ahead into the arena, and we're going to pay our 150 gold. We have a couple of challenges that we can do. There's 40 gold per challenge, 40 enemies killed, and 3 wins using any class. So pretty nice and straightforward. We're going to have a chance to do pretty much whatever we want to do, which is good. So we're gonna go with that. Now, in terms of the classes that we've got here, I did say to myself, if I had a mage, I'd play a mage, because I know more about mage than I do about paladin, even though paladin's still supposed to be quite good, and warlock can go suck my left nut. So that's fine. We're going to go with the mage, and it basically has this fire blast ability, which deals 1 damage. It's actually the first person that you start with anyway. So if you have played the game at all, even one game, I'm pretty confident in saying that you always start with mage. So you would have tried that out. So anyway, let's get started building our deck. We want to go with a couple of secrets and some lower level cards to try to get a bit of a rush going on, because the mage is apparently the best, has the best hero power, and is also a really good power hero, so it's all about kind of like quick choices, I think. Now, the best thing for me to do is apparently choose cards like Fireball, Frostbolt, Polymorph, Flamestrike. So if we see any of those cards, then we're gonna choose them. But for now, I quite like the idea of this guy, because he sounds really OP, to give adjacent minions +1/+1 with taunt on both of them. That's just like bam, you've got 2 taunt cards out straight up. The battle cry for Stampeding Kodo is quite good. Destroy a random enemy minion with 2 or less attack, but it has to be a really weak minion. And then Alarm Bot, at the start of your turn, swap this minion with a random one in your hand. Now, that does sound amazing for being able to get... So at the start of your turn, swap this minion with a random one out of your hand. So I guess you would place this guy down, and then you would be able to... It would choose like a random one in your hand to put out, and it could be good, could be bad, but it's too risky. So Defender of the Argus is the first character we're going for there. Now, I'm going to try to avoid... Murlocs, because we're not going to go with any sort of like Murloc aggressing kind of content. I like the idea of the sort of like he deals +6 that turn, but I mean that's not great because it doesn't have charge, so I don't think that's going to be worth worrying about too much. We'll just go with the young Dragonhawk, because that's a really quick put down 1 with a Wind Fury, and then if we can buff him with other characters, that seems to be a good choice to me. Now, Frostbolt, Fireball, Polymorph, and Flamestrike. Now, we have a Frostbolt. This is apparently like just a complete like wipe. So deal 3 damage to a character and freeze it. So it's either a wipeout or a freeze that card. So we're just going to go for it, because that apparently is like, you see that, you grab it. So that's what we've done. We have another Murloc card, which we're not going to worry about. The adjacent minions taunt again, which is pretty cool. We have the mana Wraith. All minions cost 1 mana more to launch, which again doesn't sound great. So I'm going to go with the Sun Fury Protector here. The adjacent taunting, and we could perhaps like combine those guys on the battlefield to give one another taunt as well, which could work out quite nicely. Now we have spell damage +1. Now obviously the spell damage cards are going to be very useful for a mage because we do have quite a lot of chances to use spells, and he does have a decent amount of health, but at the same time, having a taunting silverback, because this guy is pretty good. I mean, the Gurabashi is really good, but the problem is people don't ever attack him to get his power up, so he's very difficult to use. So I'll go with the taunting silverback. Right, so we've got some interesting spells here. Counterspell is one of these secret cards that we could use. I don't think we're going to have enough secrets to be able to play this person effectively. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, counter it. I think that's a card that is countered, has no effect. So if they cast some kind of spell, then it just becomes null and void. So I like that. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to this minion and summon a 1/1 imp. Is also pretty good. So that would be, technically, if this person took no damage, that would be 5 imps that they would play, which is nice. Do we negate spells? Or do we go with a really early guy who can start putting out loads of imps that we can then taunt and +1/+1? Oh, I'm going to go with the Imp Master. I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it. Right, deal 1 damage to all. We don't need to really worry too much about these arcane explosions from what I understand. Turn a friendly minion from battlefield to the hand. Or the War Golem, which is just straight up 7/7/7 heavy damage guy. I'm going to go with the 1 damage to all enemy minions, because that could be the changing card. You think about the amount of times that you can take someone down to 1 health, but you can't kill them. Board wipe, and also will obviously attack everybody, which is very, very cool. Now we have Ice Lance here, which is freeze a character. If it was already frozen, deal 4 damage instead. Quite cool. Freeze a minion and the minions next to it, and deal 1 damage to them. That's quite cool. I like the sound of that, because that's just like a straight up freezing if they have the upper hand on the board. That does sound pretty good. The Fern Creeper here, it just doesn't seem to do that well for me, so I haven't really had a chance to use him too much, but I'm going to go with this cone of cold, I think. We do need some more monsters, though, but that will come soon. Here we go. So, Mana Worm with 3 health, and whenever you cast a spell, gain +1 attack. Boom. Just straight away. Great card. Going to keep that. Absolutely. Now, whenever you cast a spell, summon a 1/1 Violent Apprentice. That is cool. Give adjacent minions spell damage +1. Spell damage +1, and Battle Cry, draw a card. That's pretty good as well. The Azure Drake is nice, but this guy has more health. That's we haven't got any cards so far that are sort of specifically dragon boosting either, so it may be worth avoiding them for now. I mean, the spell cards deal 1 extra damage. Having him on the battlefield is good, but I like the idea of just being able to sort of add more Violet Apprentices just to mess with people. So I think I'm going to go with the Violet Teacher here. The Loot Hoarder is good because it's a death rattle. When it dies, you draw a card. Deal 3 damage to a character and freeze it. Now this is the Frostbolt, which apparently we're supposed to grab whenever we see them. So let's do that. Arcane Missiles, Cone of Cold, none of that. Right, okay. Deal 3 damage, randomly split amongst enemy characters. That is definitely good. I think we're good for taunting. We've got some characters that are helping us do taunts and stuff, so we'll go for that spell. I think that would be pretty good. It wasn't actually a spell, it was just an ability, I think. Arcane Intellect allows us to draw 2 cards, which is pretty good. Restore 3 health. You can give 3 health to somebody, or we can use a Jungle Panther, which is a stealth card. 4 and 2, but stealth is probably better than 3 and 3, but that does restore 3 health. So I'm going to go with the restoring health, because I know that mages don't have much restoring ability, so we'll do that. Now from this lot, there's no point in doing the Murloc. There's not much point in doing that because we're not going to ever have a weapon equipped. So we'll go with the Taunt character. That's fine. Okay, here we go. So we've got some more cards. Nothing on the list here. Spellbender. Secret. When an enemy casts a spell on a minion, summon a 1/3 as the new target. Not bad. Secret. When your hero takes fatal damage, prevent it and become immune this turn. That's quite cool. So that's... yeah. But... the only thing about that is that if you're in a situation where you're gonna die, then I mean, unless you're like right at the very end and well, the Doomsayer just ruins everybody, destroy all minions, so we can just like board wipe with him. He's pretty good, but he has to stay on the board for a turn, I think. I'm not sure actually. I quite like the Doomsayer. If I'm in a situation where I need to play that kind of character, that's probably quite a good way to go. But the fatal damage thing just makes it immune, and that just casts a 1/3 as the new target. So that, and no, I quite like that as well. That's not bad because it deflects the attack to try to keep that person alive for a little bit longer. Which obviously, if they're attacking it, it's probably the most important person. So do that. That's fine. Let's go with that. I don't know if that was the right choice or not. Someone could tell me actually whether or not that guy who destroyed all minions at the start of your turn was something that happened as soon as you placed him, or there has to be the enemy has to have a turn first, because that is quite interesting to find out. There's a shield bearer here who's always very good. He has 4 health and he gets taunt straight away. Makes it very difficult to get past you. But also the Cult Master is great because whenever one of your other minions dies, draw a card. So getting him out quite early is really useful because it gets you loads of cards. So I'm going to go with that. We could go for another Young Dragonhawk for some more Wind Fury, which I quite like the idea of going for. The 2 Battle Cry is pretty good, but he never survives long enough to do anything. And then the straight up taunt guy, we've got quite a lot of taunts already, so let's go with... let's go with the Dragonling mechanic, I think. We've already got 2 1s and 1, 2. Okay, so we haven't actually got that many smaller characters. We'll go with the Young Dragonhawk then. That's fine. Now there's an Argent Squire with a Divine Shield, which is what I'm going to probably take. Give us minion +2 attack this turn. Taunts. Do we have many? No, we've only got 4s. Wow. Okay, we'll go with the Divine Shield person. Anything else that we need to get here? Dark Iron Dwarf. Give this minion +2 attack this turn. Again, does that work? I don't know. We'll go with the Arcane Missiles again because that is a great card. Here we go. This is what we need. We don't need the Murloc. We don't need the Mana Wraith, but the Abomination is amazing. Look at that. It's a 5 with a Taunt and a Death Rattle that deals 2 damage to all characters when it dies. So I'm definitely going to go with that. That is awesome. Right, Demolisher is actually really, really good, especially if we can get a 1/1 taunt on it, because every start of my turn it will deal 2 damage to a random enemy, specifically something on their side. So I'm definitely going with Demolisher. That's a really cool card. Okay, we're now getting into some of the really good stuff here. We could go with the Ravenheart Assassin for stealth. The Young Priestess is very good because it keeps on keeping our health up. Keeps on keeping on. That's a 0-7 track there. Taunt and Death Rattle again. We could go for another Abomination, which at the moment we need higher level characters. We don't really have anything like crazy high. Let's go with the stealthy Ravenheart Assassin because we don't have anything currently. We've only got 8 cards left. We could go with the Harvest Golems because apparently they are very, very good. We could also use a Spellbreaker to completely silence a minion that's being really annoying and difficult to deal with. When this guy dies, he deals a 2/1 damaged golem. Let's go with that this time. Aha! So, whoa, Nelly. That Molten Giant. I've got a nice cup of tea, by the way. I'm just going to have a little sip here. Costs 1 less for each damage your hero has taken. So if we've taken 10 damage, he costs 10. Which is not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. He'll be difficult to play otherwise. Your other pirates have +1/+1, destroy a Murloc, and gain +2/+2. That's the only card that we can actually take. Let's do it. He's sort of a towards endgame risk type character. So at least we now have some sort of like higher level guys. We'll get another one of these Harvest Golems because they're supposed to be good players. +3 attack for Enrage, which is when damaged. So if he gets hurt early on, a little bit, he'll do +3 attack. Or if I attack with him, he'll then have +3 attack. Very useful. We'll go with that. We can't have any more Harvest Golems. We've already got 2, so that's already out of the question. I think it might still let you. I'm not actually sure. We don't have really that many higher end guys, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle at the moment. We've got lots of low end stuff, but I like the 1/1 boar character. But we've got plenty. We'll just do the Stormwind dude. That would be better, I think. Polymorph, absolutely. Apparently that's another one of the must-have cards, so we'll grab that. Mirror Image summons 2 not 2 minions with Taunt. That's nice. That's very nice. We'll go with that. Oh, the Sorcerer's Apprentice is quite good as well. Your spells cost 1 less. But you have to place him out anyway, and that means that you've got less time to do it. No, I'm going to go with this Mirror Image, I think. Not 2 minions with Taunt. They have to get through before they can take care of anything else. Okay, whenever a character's healed to attack, no point in using that really. Adjacent minions, 1 extra damage. Yeah, your spell cards deal 1 extra damage. Give adjacent minions spell damage +1. I see, right, so that's going to be like a +2 spell damage, which hopefully I think affects my main ability. Or remove 1 durability from an opponent's weapon. It's not too bad. But we'll go with the 4. The Ancient Mage seems pretty good. Right, that is probably quite a crap deck, but who knows? Who knows? We are still flying by the seat of our pants here, but the arena shall begin. One of these days it's going to take so long to build a deck that's going to be the first episode over. Oh, well, we've built the deck. Come back next time to see if it works. But not this time. I'll make sure you get one of the fights here. Hopefully we'll win the first one. That'll be really good. Oh, it's a mage versus a mage. No.
You asked for
Oh,
it.
God.
My magic will tear you apart.
Good start. Good start. I'm actually really happy with that. 3 damage to a character and freeze it. Ba-ba-ba. No, I'm good. I'm good with that, thank you. Thank you very much, cards. That's gone quite well, I think. We've got the coin as well. So we can actually put out someone straight away. It's his turn first, though, I think. Yeah, it is. Let's see if he does anything. He probably won't. Let's give a little greetings. Okay, so they have the same attack that we had. Oh,
Hello?
dear. We can go with the Wind Fury card. Or we can use that. So I guess we'll just go straight with the Wind Fury character here. We can then kill one of these guys next turn if they don't manage to do any damage to it. Unless she uses her deal 1 damage hero power.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Okay, so that's something that we need to probably think about attacking with probably our Frostbolt, I think. But let's have a look. What have we got? Okay, so we can enrage with a +3 attack. We could go with a 3 and get a taunt out, which I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to go like this, get the taunt guy out, and then we will attack twice to one of the taunting characters and get rid of it. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm going to have another sip of my tea because tea is good. If you don't drink tea, by the way, Twinings English breakfast. No, Twinings everyday tea. In fact, just bog standard Twinings everyday tea. Ah, it is delish. Delish. Okay, we're going to use this straight away, it looks like. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. We're going to take him out. And we're left with a 1/1 taunt, which he'll probably attack with Fire Blast, but that's fine, because we're now in the upper hand situation. After this, I will probably draw Coal Master, unless anything else comes out that is more interesting. At the end of your turn, give another random minion 1 health. Yeah, that's nothing to worry about. Aha! Now, Violet Teacher would also be good, because they have actually got 3 and 5. But we could also take that guy out and bring out a Berserker, but no, that's not really worth doing. Either the 1/1 Violet Apprentice, the Violet Teacher, who brings that out whenever you cast a spell, but I'm not going to be doing a spell that turn, so I think I'll save that one for when we're actually going to be doing a spell that turn, like when we've got 6, we can do that one at the same time. Probably makes more sense. Freeze a minion, And the minions next to it, no. We're going to go with Cult Master. We'll get him out, and we'll just see what happens. Whenever one of your other minions dies, draw a card. So when he dies, I probably won't be able to draw a card. Which is a shame, and she can just take him out, but she will die as well. So we'll wait and see whether or not that is something they decide to do.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. Okay. This is good. This is good. We'll be able to annoy them a little bit if they... Oh, no, they've done that. Okay. No problem at all. So we can get out a taunting character here. And then we can also play the deal 3 damage to a character and freeze it. So we'll do that. Good. Frozen and can't do anything, which is perfect. And then we'll probably do, if he puts out some more characters, we'll use Cone of Cold. And then we can put out the Imani Berserker as well. Would be good. It would be better to get out the Violet Teacher first, but I don't think they'll survive long enough. Draw 2 cards with an Arcane Intellect, which we actually didn't go with. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. They got 3 cards then out of that, I guess. That guy, something seems to happen with him. Oh, well, we can't use that card yet. So we'll have to hang on with that one. So we're going to do this. We're going to do the freeze a minion and the minions next to it and deal 1 damage to them. And then we're going to put out the Enrage guy.
It's time for a little blood.
And we're actually not going to attack with our Frostwolf Grunt because he's not able to do enough damage at the moment because he'll just die straight up against the bear. And the bear is frozen this turn, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'm starting to worry. Let's let us fire because I'm starting to worry. There we go. I still fire. Deal 2 damage to all enemy minions and freeze them. Well, there you go. Easy come, easy go. I should have probably done the attack anyway, but never mind. That is a challenge. Deal 3 damage to a character and freeze it. Yeah, we have enough to do both of these guys, so we will do that. But we will put this guy up first.
Attention, class.
Boom. And then we will use this spell on this guy, which puts out another character for us, which is exactly what we wanted. And then we'll end our turn. Now, we might start taking some damage now, but that's good because Molten Giant needs us to take damage before we can actually place him down. Oh, that's a big card. That's like our play, as it were. Unfortunately, we don't have much else that we can do. Do 4 damage to all enemy minions? What the crap? Oh my god. And you're going to take out Violet Teacher, aren't you? Yeah. It's a board wipe. It's a board wipe. Oh man. Okay. Fine. Well, that's boom, like that. And shots fired. Shots fired. That isn't a spell. There we go. So we now know that the Fire Blast isn't actually a spell. But we have got plenty more spells in our deck. So that's not too much of a problem. Let's get this Ruby over here. There we go. See you later, Ruby. Ruby, 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 Ruby! I can take him out in 1 hit and still survive. No, I can't. It's going to be another... Oh no, he's board wiping anyway. Well, fine. And he's got a stealth. A stealth goddamn jungle pathfinder. Panther. Jungle panther. But we can do this.
I can't play that.
What? Transform a minion into 1/1 sheep.
I can't play that.
You can't play that without a target. Oh, because he's stealthed. No. Oh, that's annoying. That is very annoying. But oh well, there's not much we can do about that. It would seem that our decks are quite
We have many
even.
secrets.
Oh man, they're going to use a secret now, aren't they? Probably.
Just me
No.
and Mr. Fighty.
Oh my god, come on! Come on! 19, yeah, we're getting there. Oh, 15, oh, we're getting there now. Okay, transform a minion into a 1/1 sheep. Probably this guy. To be attacked. And then we'll just have to put this guy down. I mean, we don't really have an option, unfortunately.
Shields up.
Which is a shame, because it's a waste, but there's not much that we can do at the moment, because the cards have not ruled in our favour. Oh dear, we're going to win at least one game, hopefully. I mean, for us to lose 6 games in a row would be not the best. Not the best. Let's wait and see. Okay, taunt from a Silverback Protector. Is he going to wipe me out? Okay, do 1 more damage. Yeah. Okay, we can launch the Molten Giant this turn. Oh, for 7. For a very efficient cost, actually. Oh, for 6. Oh, no, he's done that instead. Okay.
Mind if I roll need?
Oh my god. That is ridiculous. What a ridiculous turn that was. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to this minion and summon a 1/1 imp. Good, right. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll do this. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam. We will kill the most damaging card in this situation.
You must attack that minion with taunt.
Oh, we have to attack the minion with taunt first. Which I guess is
this.
probably worth doing. Just in case. But let's see what he does about the Molten Giant. This is getting slightly better now. We have an imp. We have an imp. If I can get a taunt out. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. We didn't get a big game hunter. We didn't get a choice to cast big game hunter. Son of a bitch. That's a wipe. And they're going to keep on to... Oh, they're going to not even... Oh, I don't care about you. I'm going to kill everybody else instead because I'm amazing there. Damn it. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, fine. Do 1 damage to that. Great. This is not going well. And you got a secret. Well, that's fantastic. I don't know if we actually do have any secrets. I'm not sure. Give adjacent minions spell damage +1. Great. It's not useful. It's not useful at all. We could just go with that attack, but that's not really worth wasting him. We're dead next turn anyway. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we're dead anyway, so we'll just call well played and end our turn because we're now 2, 4, yeah. So 6, 8, 10. There's 10 on the board. There's 11 on the board, so he can kill me. But will he go for glory and try not to kill me instead? He just had better cards at the end of the day, I think. I don't think there's too much I can do about it. Oh man, what a disappointing game. Boom! I exploded. No. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. You've been watching the Cafcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the Cafcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.